Hi everyone, I'm Clem and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been around lately, but the month of October was awful for me. I had a lot of things to do, a lot of work, but also some videos were supposed to go up, but someone stole my phone and all the videos were on my phone, so I couldn't upload them. Then I went on vacation, I went to Italy, and I really needed this break from like my job and my university stuff. Like, I know it's only been like 2 months, but I needed to sleep and to rest my brain. But still, now I'm back and I'm really going to try to take time for booktube, because booktube is really something I enjoy doing. And even if you're like not like, actually there's a lot of you, for me, like I think you're a lot. I still like talking about books, and it's a good break for me in the week to do this, so I'm going to try and be more here and more present here, and also on Twitter and maybe on Bookstagram. Maybe I'm going to try to do a comeback, but still I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you the books I plan on reading in November. So November might be one of the worst months for me, because I have to work for my job, but also I have to do some research for my paper at the end of the year, and it's a really important paper. Like, it's like a research, and I need to start now because I need to do experimentation on my kids, on my students, and like on how I'm teaching, and I need to read stuff before. So November is going to be very full for me, but since I like a challenge, I decided to participate in a readathon, and more precisely the Triwizard readathon. So this readathon is really easy to understand. So it's following the same task as in the Triwizard tournament in the 4th Harry Potter. So you have the dragon, the lake, and then the maze. And each task lasts a week. The first task, which is the dragon, is going to be from the 11th of November to the 17th. And the second one will be from the 27th to the 1st of December, and then the last one I will talk about it in my next TBR, because it will be in December. So you have to do to read at least 2 books during these weeks in order to complete the task. And once you complete the task, you have to go on the website and tell that you manage, and you will have a clue about the next task, and it's really amazing, really well done. And so at the beginning, in order to participate, you have to put your name in the goblet of fire to say that you participate, and then according to the month of your birthday, you will be put in one of the schools in the wizarding world. I'm born in March, so I'm a Beauxbaton. And yes, I'm going to say this the French way because it's a French school and I love being a Beauxbaton. The first task, as I said earlier, was the dragon. And for this task, you have to read 2 books, as I said. The first one is going to be linked with the dragon you picked. And the second one is how you're going to defeat the dragon and steal the golden egg. So the dragon were picked by the moderator according to your school. So us, the Beauxbaton, we got the Hungarian Horntail. And so the prompt that went with the Hungarian Horntail was to read a book with a lot of action, because they are some of the most dangerous dragons. And for this prompt, I decided to read Wilder Girls by Amy Parry. What's her name? Emily. Wilder Girls, and I have to read this book actually for my book club in December, and I want to read this book since it got out. So I'm really anticipating this read. I don't really know what it's about because I'm currently reading Soulkill Girls, and I know that it resembles a lot. So I know that we're talking about a bunch of girls in somewhere creepy, that weird things happening, and I know that it's gory, like there's a lot of blood and murder, so I can't wait. So yeah, that's pretty much all I know, and I think that since it's gory and horror, there might be a lot of actions, or at least I hope. So yeah. And for the method, I decided to go with speed, so I raced past my dragon to retrieve the egg by reading a graphic novel. And the graphic novel I plan on reading is I think it's going to be Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Osman that I'm going to buy this weekend because I'm going to London. Read the first one and I need to buy the second one. Actually, I need to buy at least one because I'm going to meet her at the end of the month. So I'm going to buy one of them this weekend, read it for the readathon, and then got it, have Alice of Mine sign it at the end of the month. So the rest of my TBR is also influenced by the second task of this readathon, which is the lake. So, you know, someone is going to be put in the lake and I have to retrieve it, to save her or him. So we don't know yet who is going to be put in the water for us. So either it's going to be a significant other, a sibling, or a friend. And according to this, you have a different prompt. If my significant other gets put inside the lake, I'm going to read a book with romance, and it will be The Game of Love and Death by Martha Brockenbrodt. This book is basically about the competition between love and death in all the love stories. And we're going to follow one love story and see who is going to win, love or death. If my sibling gets put in the lake, I have to read a book about sibling, and I will read The Lady's Guide to Petticoat and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. So this one, and it's about Monty's sibling, what's her name again? Felicity. So it's about siblings. And if it's one of my friends, I have to read a book about friendship. I don't know yet what book I'm going to pick for this one. I will let you know on Twitter or here or on Bookstagram what book I'm going to read, but right now I don't have a clue about what I'm going to read. But we can already pick our method, and I chose the Bubblehead Charm, and it gives you a continuous supply of oxygen, and I have to read a book set in space where this charm could also be useful. And so I'm going to go with This Broken Star by Megan Spooner and Amy Kaufman, because this book is happening for the first part in space, then after on a planet, but it's really a sci-fi book, so it works. And it's also a romance about two person, of course, but it's a remake of the Titanic, and I really liked it. It's going to be a reread, so yeah, and it's going to be easy for me to read it fast, so it's perfect for this readathon. Also, there are two books I need to mention because I really want to read them during this month, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it. The first one is the third book in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. And I got the illustrated version when it came out, so 2 years ago, and I never read it. And maybe you remember that I'm doing a reread of the Harry Potter books, as always. And this month I need to read the third one in order to continue my reread. So yeah, I need to read this beauty. And last but not least, I would like to read Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. So this is the second book in the Arc of Scythe trilogy. The last book, The Toll, came out like 2 or 3 days ago. It's beautiful, it sounds amazing, but I need to read this first in order to be able to read the last one. And I have good memories of the first one, even though there were a lot of problems. I still really want to know what's happening in the rest of the series, but I need to read this one first in order to finish it. So yeah guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I promise I will be here more. It will not be like, it will be worth it if you subscribe, at least I hope. And also to like this video if you liked it. Tell me in the comment down below if you're participating in the Triwizard tournament or readathon, or what you're reading in November. I would love to talk about this with you. And I will see you next time. Bye guys!